Come with me, Canadians, run quick, see what do we have here now? Should we stay or divide? Divide. The conscription crisis of World War I is what started it. The French Canadians felt that they weren't loyal to the British. The English Canadians wanted to help the motherland, but French didn't support us. Then came Maurice Duplessis and blamed it on the English minority that was living in Quebec for the economic problems, and the English Canadians were quite upset. Once again, the conscription crisis of World War II split the French and English Canadians. Mr. King held a plebiscite to decide on conscription. All countries accepted except for Quebec. Conscription was attained. The French Canadians felt betrayed. It's 1965 and a new flag was being introduced. Pearson wanted a flag that represented all Canadians to be produced. The new flag increased tensions and split the English and French relations. Expo 67 and de Gaulle's speech has started the separatist movement. The FLQ started bombing symbols of English power. It made the English and French-Canadian relationships more sour. Come with me, Canadians, run quick, see what do we have here now? Should we stay or divide? Divide. It's 1968 and Lester Pearson is appointed the Bilingualism and Biculturalism Commission. It said Canada should be more bilingual and make French and English languages official. Trudeau's government passed the Official Language Act in 1969. This meant the feds had to offer services in both English and French. This was all a sign the West felt alienated and the French were still not as impressed. It's 1970 and the FLQ began the October crisis. They kidnapped two of our government officials and wanted various ransoms for their safe return. Only one had safely returned. And the English Canadians were quite upset at the work of the FLQ. It's 1976 and the party Quebec has formed. Their leader is René Lévesque, and it is Canada's first separatist party. So be warned, Canada is deciding to split. The passage of Bill 101 created a stir. The 1977 bill made French the only official language in Quebec. Government employees had to work in French, outdoor signs were in French, and children of immigrants had to go to school in French. The English in Quebec were now very upset. Come with me, Canadians, run quick, see what do we have here now? Should we stay or divide? Divide.
1980 and the Quebec referendum on sovereignty association was underway. The majority of voters voted no to Quebec separation. The French were upset and the English were in amazement. Quebec is staying with Canada. The Constitutional Act was made in 1982, but Quebec felt the new conditions were unfair. They wanted distinct status, but Trudeau didn't care, so he went ahead and signed the Constitution into law. The Leech Lake Record of 1990 was a conference by Mr. Mulroney. He offered Quebec distinct society and the provinces could veto constitutional changes, but the offer was rejected. The creation of Bloc Québécois by Lucien Bouchard was a success. It was a federal separatist party. 64% of Quebec supported separation, so Bouchard stepped down from Mulroney's cabinet. The Charlottetown Accord of 1992 proposed Senate reform and was put on to a national referendum in 1992, and the answer was no. The nation was once again split. Finally, the 1995 Quebec sovereignty referendum was called for full separation of Quebec from Canada. 50.6% voted no, while 49.4% said yes. After this, the controversial Clarity Bill was introduced, which was made to keep Quebec within Canada forever. The English and French-Canadian relationships had gotten so bad we almost separated. Quebec helps Canada in many ways. We should be glad.
Come with me, Canadians, run quick, see what do we have here now? Should we stay or divide? Divide. Come with me, Canadians, run quick, see what do we have here now? Should we stay or divide? Divide.